Guys, Whitney from the Holiday Homestead. Um, I am showing you guys how to harvest sunflowers. So we grow sunflowers for well, for a lot of reasons. I guess we grow them because they are beautiful. We also grow them because they're really good for our goats and our sheep, chickens. Basically, almost all the animals that we have enjoy sunflower seeds. And actually, even this year, I learned that even the stalks and the leaves, the goats will eat, and they really like them. So there's something new. Anyway, so I've done videos before on growing sunflowers, but I wanted to show you how I harvest the seeds from the heads. So here we have some stuff I've already started, and so let's see here. Okay, so this is basically what the sunflower head looks like when it's dried. So when you cut it off of the plant, you'll see like, the whole thing will kind of like curve. It's kind of hard to see, but it'll kind of curve back a little bit. And that's when you know that the seeds are ready. Also when the birds start eating them, then you know the seeds are ready. Anyway, but you kind of have to keep away the birds because otherwise they will eat everything if you let them. It's awful. Anyway, so you cut the head off of the stalk, and I usually leave a little bit. I mean, it's kind of dried up and crusty right now, but there's like a little bit of the stalk left, and I'll just let that dry, or I'll put it in a milk crate where it's tons of air, lots of ventilation, and you just let it dry. Sometimes you get a little bit of mold on the back of the head. Not a big deal. If you see it, just kind of move them around enough that they dry off easily. Anyway, so when they are dry, you'll know because they just get crunchy. I mean, just super crunchy all the way around. There's no flex anymore. I mean, this thing is for sure well dried. So then what you'll do is you'll take your head and you just kind of push against the seeds with your thumb, and they just start coming out like that. And so it does take it does take a little while. If you do it quickly, it really doesn't take that long to get through a head. The smaller ones are more of a challenge. Um, and they're flinging everywhere. But basically the idea is to get them into a bowl or something because you're also going to winnow them if you're going to use them for something else. So if I'm just like, for these, I'm just going to feed my chickens some of these, or put them in their feed and kind of let them dry out. Hold on, John, hold on, I'm filming, just hold on. So anyway, so when you're done, your head will look like that, just like bare. There is nothing left in there. And some people still use this. I've seen them kind of like crunch it up and, I don't know, feed it to the chickens. They might eat it, possibly. Either way, it'll make good compost. Anyway, so then, yes. So then you'll have other heads that are smaller, like this one. And this one is still good. It's really, really small, but it's still good. It just takes a little bit more to get the seeds out. But once you get like an area cleared, just use that with your thumbs and it just comes right off. It's not super difficult once you get it started. Now, some people do use the fresh heads before they're dried, and they'll take out the seeds, which is a bit harder because they're softer. But they take out the seeds and then they actually cook the head itself without the seeds in it, and like you roast it, kind of like I don't know, like eggplant kind of, or like slice it, put it on a shish kebab stick, and make like a little thing. So there's lots of ways to do it. I've never tried that, but it sounds actually pretty good. Um, anyway, so yeah, so see, like on this one I'm working on, the seeds are really small. They're very short and they're tiny. But because it's for the chickens, I'm still going to use it. I'm still going to have something out of here. Anyway, let's see here. So yeah, so there's that. And then also, if you're using it for like your goats or something, you can just bag this up and put it in your barn. And just as long as it stays dry, you won't have problems with mold and stuff. It's when they get wet that you have some problems with spoilage. Um, but I tell you though, I tell you, sunflower seeds are just really, really good for, I think, all animals, people included, because they're very high in selenium, and that's something that like goats really need quite a bit of. And they have like selenium shots and salt licks that contain selenium, all kinds of stuff. But my impression has always been the best way for an animal to get nutrients is to eat them, but as they would do in nature. Um, so anyway, so we do a lot of sunflower seeds. We don't eat them very much ourselves. The kids like them, and they'll sit there and pick out the little seeds out of the hulls. But we don't usually, my husband and I don't usually eat very many. So you can see this one, I mean, there's a nice big head, and it's pretty much done. That one's done. And there we have all of our seeds. So I've got, gosh, a whole bunch more to do. But they're really easy to harvest and to store. So I highly recommend adding these to your garden, especially if you are using a lower grade feed. Now that feed prices are so high, if you're using a lower grade feed, you really do have to supplement and add a few extra things in to make sure that your animals are getting the nutrients they need. Because ultimately, if they're getting poor nutrition, they're going to have vet bills if you go that route, or in our case, just an early harvest. So anyway, I hope you guys will grow sunflower seeds. They're really amazing, and they're super easy, and they are beautiful. And they bring the pollinators, and they bring all kinds of pretty stuff. So it's a good choice. Anyway, so hope that helps, guys.